more of onerepatatetime.net. Today's exercise tutorial video is going to be on the incline dumbbell press. So let me show you the correct form, give you coaching tips, mental cues, tricks, the correct way to do it. Watch everything that I do. And then what I highly suggest, like all of our exercise tutorials, do your first few warm-up sets, even your working sets with me in your ear, because we're going to go step by step of how to do this exercise, especially if you are learning it. So I highly recommend you do that. So anytime we are using an incline, that's the steeper the incline, which most gyms set their incline benches at 45 degrees, say if you're using a barbell, the higher the angle, the more the emphasis comes up our chest. I personally find that about a 30-degree angle really takes my front shoulders out of it and puts more of the emphasis on my chest. With that said, because we're using dumbbells, you're not being stuck to that barbell bench that's fixed at a 45-degree angle. Play with the angle, right? Corporate gyms will have those benches that have about a 5 to 10 degree notches, more angles than what my bench has, so play around with them. The steeper you go, the more you should emphasize and shift the emphasis up. The closer you get to flat, the more you shift the emphasis down. So it's important to hit as many angles as possible. So let me go over a dumbbell press. So, one more thing. With all benching, any sort of pressing exercise, getting your shoulders back and down, which is called shoulder packing, is of the utmost importance. So if you know what I'm talking about, here's a demonstration of me. And that's what we want to do. Now, what you could do if you are a beginner, and we will use that for this video, is roll up a towel, put it lengthwise there. So that towel is forcing our chest to open up and keep those shoulder blades back, so it'll naturally fall wider, so your chest is higher than your shoulders, and our shoulders can maintain that back and down position. So without even using any dumbbells, I'm going to pick the dumbbells up, okay? 1 deep breath, 2 deep breaths. Now use your legs to help bring them to the starting position, especially when you get to your working sets and heavier weights. It's really important to not waste all your energy craning them with your arms, right? You'll save a lot of energy, so bring them up. Now, once you get set, right, get your shoulder blades back and down, and here, even I made a mistake. I want this towel to be a little bit further down, so it's between my shoulder blades. So my shoulder blades are touching the bench, not my spine and my upper middle back. We want our shoulder blades resting on the bench, not your spine. So we come back, so here we go. Let's start over again. Kick them up, get our shoulder blades back and down. Now I don't want our legs loosey-goosey. I want them flexed hard. In fact, you can even press up, see this little movement up, just gently moving up. That could actually help keep your shoulder blades down, because once people start to get them back, keeping them down and not letting them start to slowly shrug up can be challenging. So that little movement up can kind of lock them in place. Now, legs are sturdy the entire time. I'm going to come boom, so down, 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 and up. Now, it is very important that you bring your hands together at the top position. That's why dumbbells are so superior to the barbells, because our chest main job is to bring our arm across. Well, instead of my hands being fixed on a bar, I could bring them together. Now, as I come down, breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out, and I'm not locking my elbows out, I'm stopping just short. So here's just short, there's lockout. Just short, there's lockout. Now here's a cue that most people do. Most people will want to hang out here all day, so the dumbbells are really, really close to my chest. That's way easier than what we want. We want them to be wide. The wider the dumbbells are, the more stretch of the chest I get, and the more of a movement my chest is having to do. So I want dumbbells nice and wide, not tucked in, nice and wide. Press up, boom, nice and wide. Press up, boom. Now, here's the mental cue that you rarely see. Instead of focusing on the dumbbells in my hands, picture where your biceps are. We want your biceps as wide as possible. Now bring my biceps together. Biceps wide, bring them together. Biceps wide, bring them together. And focusing on that, we're going to get more of that movement of the chest versus just only pressing up from point A to point B. We're really going to exaggerate that arc that the dumbbells are traveling versus just straight up. I want that arc. See how my hands kind of go in arc? They're not going straight. I want arc, nice and wide. Okay, the last cue, which is typically the hardest, we're down in this bottom position. Squeeze your chest and then initiate the movement. So it's like flex the chest, now initiate. Flex your chest, now initiate. We want our chest initiating the movement, not our stronger triceps or shoulders, which is really, really common. So biceps nice and wide, squeeze the chest, now initiate. Breath in, squeeze the chest, now initiate, bring the dumbbells together, stop just short of lockout. Okay, so that is all of the coaching cues and tips. So now, 2 deep breaths. Grab your dumbbells for your warm-up sets, or hell, even your working sets. So what I recommend is you're kind of in a squatted position, grab one dumbbell, put it on just above your kneecap, grab the other one, boom. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use our legs to kick them up. Get our shoulder blades back and down and packed. Now I flex my legs, see how I come up just a little bit. From here's down, here's up. All right, so start at the top position, just short of lockout. So here's my elbows, just short of lockout. They're not locked out, they're just short. Bring them, breath in, really wide. Dumbbells really wide. Spread those biceps as far as you can. Now squeeze the chest, then initiate, breathe out. Dumbbells really wide. Squeeze the chest, now initiate the movement, breathe out. Let's do a couple more. Breath in, really wide, squeeze the chest, initiate the press, boom, stop just short of lockout. Let's keep going. Wide, squeeze the chest, press up, stop just short of lockout. Couple more, really wide, biceps wide, feel that stretch in the chest, squeeze the chest, initiate the movement, keep going guys, keep going. Remember, we're warming up, nice and wide, boom, chest, squeeze, boom, short of lockout. Flex that chest in the top position as well. So we're really squeezing that chest as much as we can. Boom, biceps nice and wide. Good, couple more. Breath in. Nice and wide, squeeze the chest, initiate. 2 more. Wide, biceps wide. Now bring the biceps together, squeeze the chest, good. Last one right here. Wide, shoulders are still back and down, squeeze the chest, press up, boom. Now when we're done, carefully bring them down, kick your legs up, use body momentum, and there you go. That is the incline dumbbell press. Stay tuned for more videos.